Hello, good day friends. My name is Ojuola Michael. Like I said, you can call me Mike. I will be your personal coach, advisor, friend in this space for as long and as much time as you want me to be. I've been speaking and taking a series that I tag Overcoming Insecurities, or how I personally overcome insecurity per time. The style I'm trying to use is advising you based on what I have done, because that's what I believe experience is all about. How I have done it, to advise you based on, okay, this is what I did when I having this particular issue. Take my point, take advice from me, and practice it. Maybe it can help you. And the beautiful thing about life is we all can use all the help we can get. So today, I've taken 3 series now. Today I will be going to the 4th, and hopefully I will finish the 5th today also, so that we just end this series on a very positive note. I've discussed how I overcome insecurities, and I want you to check all those 3 videos. Refer friends, share and subscribe so that you get notification whenever I come on this space. And today I will be taking the 4th on this series of how I overcome insecurities per time. I trust in the completeness of the moment. Let me repeat that. I trust in the completeness of the moment. On the face value, you look at it and say, I trust in the completeness of the moment. What do you mean? See, it's simple, not easy, but it is simple. In this space, in this moment that I find myself now recording this video, I trust it. Let me read this quote, maybe it will elaborate this point better. J. Asher said, "You can't go back to how things were, how you thought they were. All you really have is now." Let me repeat. You can't go back to how things were, how you thought they were. All you really have is now. That is J. Asher. See, that quote give me a liberating factor one time that the first time I read it. It says, see, don't try to go to your past. Don't try to rewrite your history. Because the fact is, when you were making the mistakes you were making, when you were even having the successes that you think you are having, not you think you were having, you were behaving based on the knowledge you have as at that time. So if we really look at it and we pause to think and reflect a bit, we will discover that, see, now is all we really have. And now, this moment now is a complete phenomenon on its own. It's a complete package on its own. The future is coming. When it comes, it comes. Tomorrow, they do say tomorrow never comes. There is no tomorrow. If you really think about it, the only thing that you have is now. If you're watching this video maybe 5 after 9 p.m. or a.m., it is that now that you are in. You are in a moment, and you have to learn to trust in that moment. I have like 4 or 5 points to help you buttress the point. Just take a pen, a pad, or your notepad on your devices, and take a point down, jot it down, so that you remind yourself whenever you're trying to drift to your good old days, or you're trying to drift to the future that you think will be perfect, that you must learn to trust in the completeness of now. Point number 1. When you act, don't hurry, but also don't be sluggish. Be deliberate in your every move. That is one of the things I do for me to be able to soak in the moment, for me to be able to trust in the completeness of this now that I am. Most times when we discuss with people, we forget that we are really even discussing with people because we are busy thinking of what our next responses will be. So one thing I want you to do is, see, don't hurry. Don't be scared of taking some time off. Don't hurry. Don't be in a rush. Yes, I know we are living in a fast age, fast food, fast this, fast that, fast cars. We want to go into Mars, we want to go into space. Yes, I understand. But I'm trying to tell you that, see, even in that kind of environment, in that kind of let's do this, no, we need to still also be Still, like the scripture says, be still and know that I am God. There is the power in being calm. Don't hurry. Don't be sluggish. When I'm saying don't hurry, I don't mean don't be hurry. Don't be sluggish in your being not in hurry. Don't be sluggish. Nevertheless, breathe. Take in the moment and be deliberate in your every move. Be deliberate in your every move. Number 2, do more by doing less. Let me explain it like this. You focus your energy, your entire energy, on intentional actions, not compulsive reactions. Let me repeat that. Focus your entire energy, all the power that you have within yourself. Focus all, not on compulsive reactions, but on intentional actions. Be intentional about the things you do. Know what you're doing part time and do it intentionally. Don't be haphazard. That is one of the ways you trust completely in the moment, in the now. By being intentional. If you want to write, be intentional about writing. If you want to sing, be intentional about. Yes, I believe in spontaneity. I love it when sometimes surprises happen, good epiphanies, and you just have those good moments. I understand and I believe those moments are also designed to make our life beautiful. Nevertheless, when you want to overcome your feelings of insecurity, one of the things I advise you to do is to don't be reactional. Be intentional. Number 3, stop being anxious about the future. Stop being anxious about the future. See, let me say this. I'm not saying you shouldn't plan. Plan. Be deliberate even in your plan, because if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Nevertheless, I also want you to understand that you need to stop worrying about that future, because that future that you're worrying about is not here. What is here is what you are experiencing now. Watching this video is what is here. So you have to also take this knowledge to your other area of life and start applying it. Stop worrying about your future. The moment you've planned, the moment you've empowered yourself to act on those plans, then trust it. Trust it explicitly. Trust that process of being in the now and not worrying about the future. Act in the now, live in the now, breathe in the now. Number 4, set aside at least 5 to 10 minutes of your 24 hours to do absolutely nothing. Yes, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, do absolutely nothing. You don't need to do something to prove to yourself that you are active. Many people are very, very active. They are busy, but they are busy doing nothing. They are not protective. They are not productive. They are not even effective. 5 to 10 minutes of not sleeping, not just be with yourself. Do nothing. I practice this often. I'll just take time, 5 minutes off, 10 minutes off. I will just be with me. I will not do nothing, because most times we so much act that we forget to live. My brothers, my sisters, my friends, let us live. It's important that we live. So one of the ways for you to overcome that particular insecurity is to be comfortable with being and with doing nothing. And lastly, on this point, whenever you're doing anything, like talking to someone, eating your food or whatever, whenever you're doing anything, pay attention. Yes, let me end this like that. Pay attention. Yes, you're watching this video now. Pay attention to this video that you're watching. Pay attention to every word that is coming out of my mouth. Pay attention when you're dining with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, or your husband. Pay attention when you're with your kids, playing with them. Pay attention when you're with your boss, sending that report. Pay attention when you're doing that client's work. Pay attention. In one of my life works as a consultant and as a life coach, attention to details and attention to your client is one of the highest virtue you can have, because when somebody is telling you their story and they discover that you are not really listening, they feel betrayed. So your life is feeling betrayed. That's why you're feeling this insecurity. Your life is feeling betrayed because you are not even paying attention to it. Friends, pay attention. So on this point, I want to go back to the topic. Trust in the completeness of now. And that's it for today, for this video. I thank you for giving me your time. I hope you write something down write it down, revise it, read it over and over again, share it with friends and family, because I believe when you share, you get more. Thank you. And subscribe, please. It's important for me. Leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you.